Eve Cervantez. Counselor, thank you for joining us.
Hi, Chris.
I will test the allegations as we go, but we have two buckets here. We have basically Me Too violations. What do you know about the scale and scope of violations that were not just unearthed in the UK, but whether or not this exists as a condition in the United States?
Sure, Chris. In the U.S., there are many lawsuits currently pending about sexual harassment at McDonald's, both franchise-owned stores, which you mentioned, but also corporate-owned stores. For example, right now, I am litigating a case involving all 100 corporate-owned stores in McDonald's. It's a putative class action alleging that there is sexual harassment rampant at all of the corporate-owned McDonald's in Florida. We have filed upwards of 50 EEOC charges and lawsuits against McDonald's, both franchise and corporate-owned.
EEOC is equal employment. That's an act under the federal government to try to secure standards. All right, the pushback is obvious, right? Anybody can sue. It's what you can show. Do you believe that you have proof that shows systematic and understood harassment, so that it is known and ignored by management at McDonald's at the franchise level or even higher? And what is that proof?
Sure. Well, obviously, I don't bring lawsuits that I don't think are true.
Some do.
And most of them settle. That is, most people, unfortunately, most survivors of harassment never even step forward to speak up. Mm-hmm. And very few of them manage to, find a lawyer and file a lawsuit. Once they actually do that, McDonald's generally settles that lawsuit. So, for example, our lawsuit against a franchise in Michigan, a class action on behalf of 100 women who were all alleged that they were harassed by the same serial harasser who went on harassing people for years. We had 20 women come forward and give testimony about how they were harassed. Management saw it, management knew about it, management did nothing. Eventually, the court found that the case should proceed as a class action, that is, on behalf of all of the women, because they were all telling the same story. Many women who didn't even know each other, who had worked at that store different times, all telling the same story about, I was a teenager, I'm a high school student, I had just started working, and this guy started making comments about my body. Everybody telling very similar stories. The court found that this should go on as a class action lawsuit, at which point the franchise settled the lawsuit for $1.5 million.
McDonald's says every one of the 177,000 employees deserves to work in a safe, respectful and inclusive workspace. That's for the UK. They say there are clearly instances where we have fallen short, and for that we apologize. We're going to investigate all allegations brought to us, and all proven breaches of our code of conduct will be met with the most severe measures we can legally impose, up to and including dismissal. What I find to not be boilerplate by that is there are instances where we've fallen short. That is a rare kind of crisis management. What's your read on it?
I was very interested in that statement because they are admitting not only that they're falling short, but McDonald's is saying, as I read it, that they're going to do something about it, even at franchise restaurants. So they have been for years saying, not my problem. Franchise owns it. We have nothing to do with it, which, of course, is ridiculous because you can see that McDonald's controls every McDonald's you walk into in the UK and the United States. They're all the same, right? They control everything very tightly. And so for them to say, oh, not us, we have nothing to do with this, that's been what McDonald's has said over and over and over again. And so for them to say here, we're gonna do something, maybe now they're finally conceding that they have the control and the responsibility to protect workers at all stores.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.